Hello and salutations. Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel Q&A special. I'm the editor, and before we get started, I have a few things I want to discuss with our lovely viewers. First things first, I want to give a big thank you to our voice acting team, and if it wasn't for any of them, this wouldn't have been possible. And please check out the description for all of our voice talents, socials, and their casting calls. They are amazing to work with, and they are all just honestly the best. Now what we have is a lovely disclaimer. Isn't that always our favorites? Now, the main thing I need to say about this is, one, obviously, this is not a kid's video. This is not suitable for children. Please do not watch this if you are under the age of 16, as that is the show's rating. Secondly, everything we say in this is not canon. You heard me. Not canon to the show, not canon to future seasons. We are not associated with the official team. We're doing this for fun. If you think this is canon, that's kind of on you at this point. I don't know what to tell you there, Chief. So anyway, let us get into this shit finally. Woo! Also ignore the background noise because I recorded this literally at work. Hello, viewers, sinners, winners, and all those hellborns alike. Today on our quest of questions, we're going to be traveling through different areas of Pentagram City and other such places to interview the demons and, well, ask them the weirdest questions that you've all submitted to us. So, to get started, the first stop on our journey is the one, the only Hazbin Hotel. We'll step inside and ask the staff and residents the juiciest gossip and craziest questions. The first person we're going to be interviewing today is ALASTOR, the one and only radio demon. Who is your favorite person?
My favorite person? Well, it would just have to be myself. I'm one of the most entertaining beings I've ever met, and I've met many a people. And, well, if you were to disagree with me, I might have a slight problem with that.
Anyways... Best activity to do with your best friend?
My favorite activity to do with my best friend? Well, that would have to be to bring them onto my radio show. I am one for a little bit of drama, and it's always fun when I can expose them in front of the entire world and their friends and family.
Where the hell did you find NIFFTY?
Oh yes, NIFFTY. What a darling. I found her in the Overlord Pound. As you can see, she was, well, quite the beautiful little thing, and I couldn't just leave her there. Look at her beautiful eye. I just had to take her with me. After all, she is a rescue, and I do like to do a little bit of charity work from time to time.
Why do you hate Box?
I'd rather not waste my time on such futile manners. Anyway, it doesn't matter how I feel about something when it's already irrelevant.
Hey, wait a minute. I still had one more question for you. We'll catch up with him later, I guess. Next on our lovely little list is none other than the bartender of the hotel, HUSK.
Somebody asked, what are your 5 favorite drinks? Well, you know, I don't have much of a preference. I just like booze, and booze. I'm a simple man. Give me some cheap booze, expensive booze. I don't give a shit. As long as it tastes good, I don't give a damn. But if I had to choose, I don't mind a nice wine from time to time. Maybe, you know, some Smirnoff here and there. Do I like catnip and other stuff? Don't you even fucking start. I don't like no damn catnip. That shit... No, I don't like catnip. And if you think I do, you're a fucking jackass. I don't be eating no damn catnip, sipping no damn catnip. No! Would you ever want to be free from ALASTOR? Well, yeah, no shit. You think I like having my soul dragged everywhere all the damn time? Al's only keeping me around because he knows if I have my power back, things will not end well for him. And he knows if he keeps me around, I'll just do whatever he says because he owns me. Do I miss being an overlord? I once had great power, and that power was stripped away from me because I was a fool. There were friends I made, people I'd seen, and more. Each and every day I look back and have more regrets. People like ZESTIAL, CARMILLA, ROSIE, People I once knew, people who I knew who were important to me. But they all believe that I'm gone, long gone. What I would give just to see their faces again. Unfortunately, Alistair doesn't allow me to go around them because he thinks they'll try some shit or something. I don't know. But I must say, yes, I would like my power back.
Sir Pentious, our kingpin, our lord of machines, welcome. Did you know your egg boys have names?
Wait a second. You're telling me my egg boys have names? Oh, well, I'll be completely honest with you, no. I did not know they had names. I just usually go by Egg Boy 1, 2, 3, eggs, eggy, or egg boys. So, to answer the question, no, I did not know they had names, and if I'm completely honest with you, they would continue to not have names. They would continue to be egg boys numbered 1 through 10. Well, assuming that I still have at least 10 egg boys left.
Do you really have 2 dicks?
Why do people not believe that I have 2 penises? Yes, I have 2. Otherwise, how else would I be able to deliver on the slimy double-dicked action?
What's the best invention you ever made?
Now, the best invention that I have ever made, and this is 100% true, is my ultimate death laser. Now, sadly, the one time that I tried to use it, well, it ended up with me being completely obliterated by that dickhead Adam. Ooh, I wonder if he's still alive, 'cause if he is, I would love to go down there and shoot him with my giant laser beam!
What do you like about Cherry Bomb?
Well, for starters, what don't I love about Cherry? She's got the most gorgeous color eye. She's a wondrous color of pink. The way she has her determination and grit and her jumping headfirst attitude, it is to be admired. But not only that, the thing that I truly fell in love with my darling Cherry, well, it has to be her invention of bombs, of course. I mean, she makes the most lovely, delectable, gorgeous bombs I have ever seen, and they just melt my heart.
Oh yes, the Egg Boys. I can't forget about you, now can I? What are all of your names?
Gee, what are our names? There's Frank, Bob, Tony, John, and Eggy.
How did you meet Sir Pentious?
We met Mr. Bossman when he created us, in his lab. It was fun.
Are you all boys, or are there egg girls?
Oh, we're all boys, but there was a few girls back in the day.
The Princess of Hell, Charlie Morningstar, welcome, my dear. Who is your favorite aunt or uncle, sin or otherwise?
Let's see, my favorite aunt would have to be Bee, because, well, Aunt Bee, whenever she's around, she actually makes cotton candy. And everybody's smiling, and everybody's happy, and it makes me happy.
Why did you and Seviathan break up?
Let's just say a certain someone wasn't very faithful to me at prom, and decided to dance with another girl. But we're not gonna get into that. You all don't want to hear about that silly story.
What was your favorite thing about visiting heaven?
My favorite thing about heaven is that you could pet all the animals you wanted. I got to pet a sheep. I'm so happy They were so soft and warm and fluffy. It made me smile.
What animal was your favorite that you saw?
Is all of them an answer? Please let that be an answer. Because all of them were my favorites. I've never seen such fur, such fluff, so adorable. I've never seen any of that. Is that an answer? Can I say all of them?
Do you like My Little Pony?
My Little Pony? I've never really heard of that before. Down here in hell, we don't really have ponies here, except for hell ponies, but that's a different story. They're very vicious and violent, and they want to stomp you every 5 seconds.
Hello, VAGGIE. We have some questions for you, too.
What do you miss most about heaven? That's a good question. I, don't really miss anything, no. I mean, Charlie's here with me in hell, so what more can I want? What's your ideal gift for Charlie? Honestly, she's happy with anything. But, I guess anything musical related, rainbows, and cupcakes is fine with her. Well, there was one gift that I was planning to get her, and it was a music box with, a song that she really likes to sing, the Happy Day in Hell, and I think she'd really like that. Was it awkward meeting Lucifer? Yeah, it kind of was. I didn't expect that reaction, but honestly, it could have been worse, and I'm glad it went the way it did. Did you know Val licked Charlie's arm? Val did what to Charlie's arm? Oh, ese hijo de perra, I am going to shove this spear so far up his ass, he's not going to be able to walk for the rest of his life here in hell.
Time for the cutest little maid, Nifty, to answer some questions as well. Which bug is your greatest enemy?
Cockroaches, they're resilient, but so am I.
What is the hardest thing for you to clean?
Angel's room. He won't let me in. What? Did you think I was gonna say because it's covered in
Why do you like bad boys so much?
I like to hear their screams when I their ass with my tongue. And if there's any I just clean it.
And now is for the porn star of hell himself, Angel Dust. What's your funniest memory of Fat Nuggets?
Oh, okay, funny story. Okay. So, it was the first day Val brought him to me, and Fat Nuggets was so excited to come be with me. He jumped out of Val's arms, he hoofed him right in the dick. It was so fucking funny. He was rolling on the floor in pain. Vox and I, oh my god, we were fucking laughing for like an hour. I wish I had a camera. It was the best fucking day ever.
How did you meet Cherry Bomb? People are curious.
How I met Cherry Bomb. That's something I haven't thought about in like forever. I guess the only thing I can say about it is we met at a club, had a few drinks, fucked some shit up. We've been best friends ever since.
Who's the most fuckable person in the hotel?
Oh, who's the most fuckable? Oh, now we're getting into the real juicy questions. Well, let's see. Charlie, VAGGIE, Nifty, all out of the question. I don't do women. Let's see, though. Pentiouss is a little too innocent for my taste. I don't think he'd be able to handle half the shit I could throw at him. Besides, I wouldn't want to do that to Cherry. She's got a thing for him. Don't tell her I told you that, though. To spend a day with Lucifer, now that's something I'd love to try. The short stacks are always the most fucking freaky in bed, that's what I hear. Too bad he's got that wife of his. Doubt he'd give someone like me a chance. Now, ALASTOR sounds like he'd be real fucking fun in bed. You know those things you could do with the weird fucking tentacle shits? Oh, fuck. The things I do to that man. You know, if he ever got the fucking stick out of his ass. What? I can appreciate when a guy says no means no. Now, HUSK. Ooh, HUSK. Don't get me started on the things I do to that man. I love the gruff and tough types. You know, he plays hard to get, but he's a real softie when you get to know him. I guess I'd really, really fuck Huska. I think he's the most fuckable here, probably. Probably the best one I got a chance with anyways. Figure it out later. What the fuck you looking at? I ain't fucking... Get that fucking camera out of my face.
Now that our little rendezvous at the hotel is done with, we're going to be traveling through the rest of Pentagram City, stopping by certain streets, different colonies, and many of the Overlord's hangouts to ask the rest of the sinners of hell some questions. Yes, the first on our little list, Cherry Bomb. We have questions for you, darling.
Okay, so people have questions for me? Only 4 fucking questions? You serious? Okay, well, fuck it. Do you regret not giving Pentiouis a chance? Are you dense? Of course. If I knew it would take a life or death situation to get that snake bastard to confess, I would have done it myself. Alright, next fucking question. What's your favourite memory from a drunken night out? Okay, so Angel and Husk were way too drunk to remember, but I do. We had just gotten back from the bar to the hotel to continue cost-free, and Husk had some interesting things to say about Angel and I. I ain't gonna tell you guys the specifics, but I learned a lot about that haggard Katniss types. Okay, what's the best kind of explosives? Any explosive made by me. Maybe pen, but you didn't hear that from me. Okay, last one. Are you going to try and get redeemed now? That is a complicated question. Angel is really set on it, and if it gets him away from Valentino, then I'm with him. The only thing aside from him keeping me around was fighting Pentiouis, so if it works, maybe?
Arachnus, Muffy, oh so extraordinaire.
Do you hate your brother? No, I do not. I wish for nothing but the best for my brother. I cannot speak for how he feels about me, but what I do know is that we both have lived quite an arduous life before we came to hell, and it's only continued on into the afterlife. We both have our own tribulations to get over. I'm lucky enough to say that I'm basically over mine. What's it like being in the Mafia? It's fine.
Rosie, my dear, a pleasure to meet you. Can you adopt me?
You know, you're not the first one who's asked me that, but sure, hon. I'll adopt ya.
How did you meet ALASTOR?
He's one of the best customers I ever had in my emporium. So polite, so personable. Why, when I found out he was an overlord, I was elated. We hit it off almost immediately.
What's the best activity to do with your best friend?
You know, nothing says friendship like sharing a well-cooked feast together. Oh, with some nice butter and jam on the side.
Our little darling MIMZY. What's your favorite dance?
Oh, definitely the Charleston. But back when I was working, the girls and I used to do the shimmy. Used to get quite a few drinks afterwards.
Why do you have a mammon tattoo?
Mammon had a few casinos in the Pride Ring before he and Lucifer had a big falling out. I guess it was over some amusement park bullshit, but whatever. Every gal had one. Also, we sold our souls to him, but, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Missy Zilla, queen of the party.
Did you feel properly represented in Jurassic Park? Hell nah! They're all gray and dull. Look at me! I'm all glamorous and shit. How come they can't be? Can you twerk? Really? Get your mind out of the gutter. Do you not notice there are other valuable questions you could totally ask? But to answer your question, yeah, I could totally twerk. Is it hard being so tall? Yeah, it really is. Well, there are times where it's not so bad, but there are times where I'm trying to fit into like a building or something, and the doors are always way too small. Like, come on, make some more taller doors for us big gals. Come on.
Carmilla Carmine, our weapons dealer.
Do your feet hurt walking like that all day? No, of course not. Well, at least not anymore. In the beginning it was a little bit of a trial and error, but with enough practice it became easy. And either way, even if it did hurt, I will go through any type of pain to protect my daughters. Will you marry me? Ay, qué barbaridad. No. Do you have a thing for ZESTIAL? ZESTIAL is a very good friend of mine. Close, even. I don't say it's something that I feel for him. But if there is a chance or opportunity, I don't see why not try.
ZESTIAL, what an honor it is to meet someone of your standard.
I've been asked to answer some of your most burning questions. Up first, ZESTIAL, how old are you actually? It isn't polite to ask such things of your elders, though I shall humor these thoughts. I am over 600 years old, placing me as one of, if not the oldest sinner. What is your favorite kind of tea? Well, I've always been one to love good gossip, though I believe you speak of another kind. In that regard, my favorite would be a nice, long, overly brewed black tea. Bitter and dark. What are your opinions on the first TV? Well, to be honest, they were quite shit. To tell Fox I said as such, I only wish I could see the look on his face. Why do you enjoy scaring and torturing other sinners? When thou hast lived long as I, you find pleasure in whatever it is that you still have left. I have spent long times searching for other things to occupy my time with. I am yet to find one as enjoyable as listening to the screams of the innocent.
Katie KILLJOY, what a wonder to see you.
Hello, I'm Katie KILLJOY, here to answer your questions. Question 1. Are you aware you work for the gays? What? No one told me this! Tom, did you know about this? Don't you look away from me, Twink. You better answer my question or I'll tell people of hell about your tiny dick on the air! Question 2. Are they real? Like, your boobs? What kind of question is that? Of course they're real! And if any back alley surgeon says so otherwise, just know that he has multiple restraining orders coming his way.
Tom Trench, of course we're not going to forget about you.
How did you know who Angel Dust was? Oh, please, if that guy isn't working every corner, bar, or alley he can for his next score of drugs, then he's got Valentino on or in his ass, for a matter of fact. Having him shoot like 10 different pornos a day, I'd be surprised if I didn't know him. Pretty sure we've got a few of his tapes around the studio as well. What's Katie's darkest secret? Well, besides the fact that she's a total bitch, which is obvious, I'd say the fact that she's a man! Like, seriously, am I the only one who sees this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills! She's—
Okay, that's enough of that, Tom. No one needs to hear what you have to fucking say, you boring piece of shit. Get out of here, you!
What's under the gas mask? What are you hiding? My face? What the fuck else? I don't know if you know this, but we don't exactly choose our appearance in hell. It's kind of just based on stuff about us from our previous lives. Kind of helps having it, though. Especially when you gotta sit next to people like Katie. That bitch reeks.
Travis, porn director and chauffeur? Fuck if I know.
Travis, how's the wife? Oh, why do you ask? She's fucking fine. Thanks for asking. Fucking asshole. Have you ever been involved in a hit and run? I plead the fifth, as I will not incriminate myself. Wait a minute. Do we even have a jail system in hell? Well, I must die hard, I guess. Is it hard being the director and editor of all Val's porn? Ugh. Well, after looking over and editing so many different kinds of porn, you kinda become desensitized to it. Makes you really start to question things. Makes you start getting into avenues that you wouldn't have ever had before because the regular stuff just ain't the same. And wait, why the fuck am I telling you this?
Baxter, the fishy boy genius.
Baxter. Oh, people ask me questions too? I wasn't exactly expecting that, but okay then. Where are you hiding in the lab? That's confidential information, my friend. I don't exactly think the guy that owns my soul would be too fond of me yapping about where I am or where he has me, has me hidden, you know? Are you aware you're a fish? Yes, I never noticed. Have you ever created a doomsday device? No. From my time period, that would have been quite impossible. We didn't have the right technology, resources. I mean, well, yes. You know, America and stuff made nuclear weapons and all that, but me on my own, I didn't have access to that kind of technology. Not yet exactly, but with Hell's technology, maybe I can have a bit of something, but that's just stuff you could use in like turf wars or maybe, I don't know.
Here we are at our second and last stop in the Pride Ring, the V's Tower. We're gonna go inside and see if the three of them will talk to us. Here we see the first of the three V's, the backbone herself in her own words, Velvet.
First question reads, what's your favorite thing about Vox and Val, and also what you hate most about them? Well, at least Val knows how to dress decently. I don't have to hound him about being a fashion moron. And Vox... I don't like anything about Vox, he's a bitch. Next question reads, what is my favorite outfit I've ever designed? Definitely the one I was wearing when I sang Respectless. Such a bad bitch. I was the baddest bitch in the room. Third question reads, how does it feel being the brain cell of the V's? I'm not just the brain cell. I am the backbone of the V's. Carrying this group on my back is a full-time job. Val and Vox, those little fuckers don't know what they're doing. Last question reads, are you aware you're British?
Valentino, what a wonder to see you, dear. Hope you're ready to answer some questions. And no, I don't want a job.
Hello everyone, it's your favorite V, Valentino, here to answer your questions. Question 1. What do you like most about Vox and Velvet? Well, Vox is an easy one. He knows how to pleasure me in ways no man can't. I mean, he is a killer in the sack. Of course, every now and then I really need to stretch my legs far enough in order for Vox to go down on me, cause, you know, he's got that big fucking TV head, but aside from that, he knows how to make me feel alive! Despite, you know, dead in hell. As for Velvet, I mean, I love when she goes to meetings for Vox and I. Like, I don't want to deal with that shit, let Velvet do it. What do you hate most about them? I hate how Vox is constantly bitching about ALASTOR. ALASTOR this, ALASTOR that. I mean, the guy gives him a goddamn hate boner. Do you know how hard it is to take care of a hate boner? Like, you really need to work with your tongue in your mouth. Like, it's not easy. As for Velvet, I hate how she won't let me use her models in my films. Like, come on, Velvet, they'd be amazing on camera. I mean, they're slender, they're smooth, they know how to walk, they know how to talk, they know how to sass. Models like that would be perfect on film. But Velvet won't let me use them. Ugh! What's your favorite cologne? Well, I use a very potent aphrodisiac. One whiff and you're under my spell. It works perfectly when I'm out on the streets looking for fresh meat. Or if I just want to control the bitches when they get too wily. I'm looking at you, Angel. What happened to your antenna? Yeah, I'd rather not go into details, but let's just say ALASTOR. What's 1 plus 1 plus 1? Oh, that's the name of a film I shot last week. It was a threesome pornography. 1 plus 1 plus 1. If you haven't seen it yet, I would highly recommend watching it. Like, it's very hard to film threesomes on film, but this one was one of my finest work in that area. Do you have Riz? Oh! For a second, I thought that said jizz. I'm like, oh, well, how long do you have?
Here we meet the TV man himself.
Hello, my name is Vox. I am here for a Q&A against my own will. The first question we have coming in today is, why do I hate ALASTOR? Next question. My favorite thing about Val and Velvet, also, what do I hate most about them? Well, my favorite thing about Val, I don't think I can say without getting demonetized. And Velvet, she's a sweetheart. Makes my days brighter, you know. What do I hate most? Val destroyed my fucking phone. That fucking bitch. Oh, this is so silly. And, Velvet's British. Ugh. What's the best Vox Tech product I have ever made? I think it was that time that I collabed with Osmodius. We made a really cool dildo that vibrates. It was, really big and blue in my image. Does it hurt when my screen gets broken? Let me throw a brick at your face and ask you if it hurts. How's Vark doing? He's a good boy. He does everything he's supposed to, unlike Val. That's all I have for you today. Stay tuned.
Did you just fucking say stay tuned? That's my goddamn...
The Morningstar Castle. I wonder if King and Queen will allow me to ask them some of your guys' craziest questions. My king, Lucifer Morningstar, it is an honor indeed. I have to ask you some questions. Favorite childhood memory of Charlie?
My favorite memory with Charlie? Oh, I hope she doesn't find this embarrassing, but right after whenever she had a bath, she would take off running butt naked through the whole castle. And man, was she fast! Every time we'd try and corner her, she got right past us. We had to put the whole castle in lockdown so we wouldn't see her naked little tushy on the news.
Could you tell VAGGIE was an angel when you met her?
Yes, and I was concerned, but my little girl seemed happy, and that's what mattered most to me.
Favorite rubber duck you ever made?
My favorite rubber duck? The flame-spitting one is definitely up there for me, though the next one I make will probably be even better.
My Lady Lilith, what an honor. What conditioner do you use?
My conditioner. What an odd question to ask. Well, if you must know, all of my beauty products, including my conditioners, shampoos, and body soaps, are manufactured specifically in the Lost Ring. Certainly, it could be done for anybody else, but sinners wouldn't have access to that sort of thing. And most hell ones wouldn't be able to afford that kind of luxury.
So why are you in heaven?
Last time I checked, the Queen doesn't have to answer to anybody about her decisions. What I'm doing in heaven is my business, and my business alone.
How's the divorce?
Divorce? Who said we were divorced? I'm still wearing my ring, aren't I? Was Lucifer looking for a divorce?
I didn't think we were divorced at all.
Were you looking for a divorce, Lucifer?
No? I think we're gonna need a new question guy. This one's clearly crazy. Guards!
Unfortunately, that's all we have for hell. But we have to move this little rendezvous upstairs. That's right, we're going straight to heaven. Good day, St. Peter. What a blessed day to see you.
I have been asked to come here today to answer some of your most burning questions. So, let us begin. Question 1. St. Peter, can we get a moan? My lord, you give one powerful, tear-jerking performance, and then suddenly all of the deviants want you to make the most unholy of sounds. Question 2. Were you wearing a vibe during your song? I most certainly was not. I am an angel of heaven. I would never do something so... I can't even answer that part. No, I was not. Now, let's keep these questions worthy of an angel, alright? Question 3. Is it boring watching the gates all day? Oh, finally, an appropriate question. Well, it can get a little dull sometimes when there's a lull in the souls coming up. Certainly, I do have some ways of making it fun. Actually, Bernardino of Siena and I have a pool going of various celebrities. Glad to say I had a big win the other day when Mr. Bean arrived at our gates. Question 4. Do you watch Glee? Oh, I love this question. Oh, yes, I do. It was one of my favorite shows. Probably one of the greatest ever created on Earth. I actually often have karaoke nights with Naya, Corey, and Mark. Extraordinary singers. Question 5. St. Peter. Can I call you Pete? Actually, that's weird, St. Peter. Actually, I like Pete, so Pete, do you like... Actually, I changed my mind. St. Peter, do you like cheese pizza? Actually, I like Pete, never mind. Well, that was certainly a roller coaster of a question. But to answer, I do not like cheese pizza. I'm actually lactose intolerant. But as for the first part of that question, sure, if that's what you like, though I prefer to go by Petey by my friends.
The first man himself, Adam! Let's rock out with some questions. Does LUTE peg you?
That is absolutely disgusting. No, LUTE does not peg me. I wish he did.
How did you know who Angel Dust was?
Okay, so I was doing official heaven research, okay, of the enemy. I needed to know who we were going to be up against during the extermination. No other reasons. That's it.
Why weren't you at training today?
We had training today?
Whose pussy was better?
I could never compare two beautiful women like Lilith and Eve to one another, okay? They are both divine in their own sense. With that being said, it would definitely be Lilith.
Ah, LUTE. Good to see you too. What's yours and Adam's exercise routine?
My exercise routine? I tend to stick more with cardio, however on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I make it a point to get barbell lifts in. On top of exercise, us exorcists do have a well-maintained diet.
Oh, my workout routine? Yeah, no, I just fuck. That's my entire workout routine. It's pretty great.
Do you have a crush on Adam?
Could I crush Adam? Yes, I could.
Between her thick thighs.
Sir, get out of here! These are my questions!
Will you peg me? Seriously asked.
No.
What is your favorite way to kill a demon?
Mercilessly, the way it should be.
Molly, the last of the spider siblings. Good to see you.
Do I miss my brothers? Well, of course I miss my brothers. Every single day of my life. You know, we used to spend a lot of time together, considering we're siblings and all. Especially Angie, since we're twins, we used to do everything together. And yes, before you ask, we used to swap in for tests and do the ones each other were good at. Do I ever think about visiting hell? Well, of course I do. My whole entire family's down there. Besides my mother, bless her soul. They were all involved in the crime business and it was never their fault. They worked hard every day, trying to make a life for us in this New York City.
Emily, what a little darling you are.
Hi, I'm Emily, the tinier seraphim. What do I think hell is like? Honestly, I think it's pretty bad, and I feel really bad that so many poor souls have to be trapped down there. I can't believe Adam and his gang used to go down there and kill them again after they're dead. I honestly think it's ridiculous, and no one deserves to burn forever. What's my favorite dessert? Well, it's gonna have to be angel cakes, of course. I mean, I am an angel after all. What else would you expect? It just makes me want to go like, eek! My favorite thing about heaven? Well, I love how we're all friends here. We all get along, and we never have problems. Besides Adam and his gang. And, well, my sister Sarah and her interesting plan she had.
Miss Sarah, I hope you're ready to answer some questions.
People have questions for me? All right. I suppose I can take a momentary rest. Do you hate demons? Hate is a strong word. I fear for the safety of heaven's residents. Well, I can't say I approve of Lucifer's ideals, or his daughters. It's too likely to backfire. What's your favorite thing about heaven? Oh, what a lovely question. Heaven has so many wonderful things, it's hard to pick just one. Though, if I had to choose, it would be the residents. They make my job so fulfilling. How do you feel about Pentious being redeemed, / Adam being killed? I see. Yes. The snake. Of course, of the menagerie of souls Lucifer's daughter has collected, he was certainly the least complicated. I'm surprised either way, but I don't see this as much of an accomplishment. Compared to others, he was simply emotionally repressed and focused on his ego far too much. As for Adam, his loss will be felt in heaven. Among those allowed the knowledge, he will be mourned. LUTE will make a fine general, and it will be nice to work with someone far less willful.
Can I have an audience with you? Is that allowed? Cool. For God, do you judge people for their sins?
Ah, my dear child, judging others for their sins is like trying to juggle flaming coconuts while riding a unicycle on a rainbow. It's a wild and wacky world out there filled with quirks and quibbles. Remember, forgiveness and understanding are like the sprinkles on the cosmic cupcake of life. Embrace the chaos and spread the love like confetti.
God, why have you abandoned me?
My wayward lamb. Asking why I've abandoned you is like questioning why the chicken crossed the road in a disco ball gown. My love for you is as eternal as a never-ending game of cosmic hopscotch. Trust in the divine dance of life, twirl with faith, and remember, I've always got your back like a celestial bodyguard in a top hat. So chin up, dear one, and let's boogie through the cosmic comedy together.
Hi, welcome to the outro. Please, if you liked this video, of course, like it, comment, let us know what you liked and disliked. We love making content like this, and if this is popular enough, we could probably do more. Who knows? This was a bitch and a half to edit. First things first, big thank you again to all of our voice artists and, you know, all of the talented work that they do for me. All of their socials and casting calls will be down in the description below. And a big thank you to the artists who art I used to provide some of the reaction images. They will also be here now on the screen and listed in the description below. Thank you all for joining us. That is all the time we have for today. Tune in next time when we interview the Hellborns of Hell and travel through the rest of the rings. It is gonna be one hell of a time. I'm so fucking funny. Thank you all. Good night. Goodbye. If